So now it's time to do the dressing change. Okay, I've got my sterile gloves on. I have all my materials right here that I need. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to need to do is clean the wound. Using the bowl method, I'm going to move my ABD pad. I'm going to take 2 gauze, separate them. One will be used to clean for the 3 times. One will be used to pack. Okay, I'm going to put the gauze into the sterile water. Sterile saline, excuse me. Okay, and this is the way that you'll do it for checkoff. You'll take your first gauze, wring out the excess water, and you'll clean superior to inferior, and you need to get down in there and clean it. You will step back and say, I will then throw it away, get another gauze, wring out the excess, clean to the outside, step back, throw it away. Grab my third gauze, clean on the inside, step back, and now this time I'm actually going to throw it away without dropping my hand. Okay, now we're going to need to pack the gauze. So I'm going to grab the gauze here. Again, remember, you don't reach here. You see me making an effort to reach around. I'm going to take this gauze. I'm going to stand back from my table. I'm above my waist. I'm going to open the gauze up. And some of you may find it easier to do this while the gauze is still dry. It really doesn't matter. And sometimes it just takes a little while. Just as long as you maintain sterility, you're fine. Now, don't roll it too hard and too tight. You just want a nice gauze there. Okay, like that. Alright. Next, you'll need to grab your Q-tip. Okay? Get your Q-tip. Do not use the actual Q-tip end, use the wooden end. Make sure I'm not reaching here over my field. I stand back. I start the gauze here, and I start superiorly. Okay? All I'm using the Q-tip for is to get the gauze down into the wound. While I'm packing, I'm going to leave a little nub up here for the next person for checkoff. Make sure you're not touching on the skin on either way. That is a no-no. You're going to pack. And if your instructor that's checking you off asks, you're going to pack until it is level with the wound. Okay? So in other words, all of this here would be full. You want to make sure that you do not leave any gaps in your packing. Okay? Alright, now I'm going to throw this away. Making sure I don't go below my waist. Here is fine, here is not. Okay? If I were using my boat method, okay, I would have fluid in my boat. I would just simply take my first gauze, okay, wet it, do the cleaning with it, throw it away, take my second gauze, and again it may be easier when it's dry to open it up, wet it inside of here, okay, then pack the same way. Then you would have 2 gauze to do your dry dressing, okay, to put on top of the wound, and you just have extra gauze. If we're using the bowl method, we're going to get the other set of gauze, okay, we're going to put one on top, one on bottom. Okay, grab the ABD pad with the blue stripe out, cover the wound. At this point, you can consider your gloves clean. There's nothing else sterile that I need. Okay, so if I did not measure my tape to begin with, I do not like to use tape with gloves on. I'm going to grab my tape here, Okay. And again, you can do this before the procedure, measuring it, or you can do it here. Go to the middle first. Make sure that you're pressing towards the patient, because remember that wound, you do not want to spread it open. Grab my second piece of tape. Go to the superior aspect. Okay, make it nice and neat. Then I'm going to go to the inferior aspect. Put that third piece of tape. Okay. Cover my patient. Mr. Smith, is there anything else I can get for you? Okay. If you want to keep your materials, your instructor will say get your materials and you'll carry them out. Otherwise, you'll just throw everything away. Okay?